Hey, what's up, everyone? I am Sade. Thank you so much for joining me for our breathwork technique. And for today's breathwork, we are going to work on alternate nostril breathing, which is actually one of my favorite breathwork techniques to do, especially if I'm ever in a place where I'm feeling extra anxious or nervous. I really like to practice this technique because it helps me to focus on my exhales. And whenever you're focusing on your exhales, it's allowing you to release energy out of the body that is no longer needed so that you can recenter with the breath and bring your heart rate as well as your mind back to a nice neutral state. The breath and the mind work very closely together, so being aware of how you're breathing and especially how you're exhaling is going to play a huge role in how you're able to kind of harness the mind and ground the mind a little bit further. So let's go ahead and set ourselves up for alternate nostril breathing. First, you want to come into a comfortable seated position, whether that be cross-legged or whether you're sitting on your heels or a block, somewhere where your spine is nice and long so you can feel your breath travel through your body. Now, in terms of your hand placements, you're going to use your thumb to cover your right nostril, and then you're going to use your ring finger and your pinky finger for your left nostril. Your pointer and your middle finger, you can place them right by your third eye. That's an available option. And what that helps to do is it helps to really quiet down the mind, especially if there's a lot of thoughts going on. But you can also just leave them down if that feels uncomfortable as well. So once you have that set up with your hands, now I'm going to go ahead and dissect the breathing. So once we close the right nostril, we're going to inhale through our left side for a count of 4. Then we're going to hold our breath for a count of 5, and then release out through the right nostril for a count of 6. Now, the reason why I do 6 as a release is because the more you slow down your exhales, the more you're able to slow down the mind and really bring your nervous system back to a place of neutrality because you're releasing energy that's no longer needed in the body. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll break this down for a few cycles and then leave you on your own to practice yourself. So get into a nice comfortable seated position. And before we begin, let's just go ahead and take a nice collective breath together. So exhale when you are ready. Release something out. Now take a full breath. Inhale through your nose. And then through the mouth, exhale. Let's do that one more time. Deep breath. Inhale, fill all the way up. And then through the mouth, let it go. All right, sitting up tall. Go ahead, place your thumb on your right nostril. Option for your pointer or the middle finger. And then go ahead, just take an inhale through the left for 4, 3, 2, 1. Close the left for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the right for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right side, inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Close and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale through the left for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And that is your alternate nostril breathing technique. I would say definitely do this technique for at least 5 minutes if you can. And if you can go longer, then that'll put you in an even more blissful state. I would say going as long as 7 minutes if you can. And of course, in extreme situations, if you want to go even longer than that, depending on what's going on in the mind, feel free. But this is going to really bring your breathing down to a nice neutral state, calming down the mind, calming down your breath. The breath and the mind work together. So whenever you're calming down the breath, you're also going to calm down the mind. And that's what I love about this technique. Thank y'all so much for joining me for this breathwork technique, and I'll see you for our next video.